each other, right here at arm's length, breathing on each other. Yeah. Local businesses, that's what I'm talking about. Local businesses caring for each other right here in our small town.
Okay, and why are you out here today, Paul?
Because Wal-Mart sucks. I've been running for mayor since 2004. And we do not need a Wal-Mart in Pagosa Springs. This is way too beautiful country to be inviting an idiot store like Wal-Mart. Okay?
Hi, I'm here protesting Wal-Mart because they're bad for small communities. They're bad for big communities too, but when you have a town that's noted for its tourist industry, where people come for the pristine environment, for the skiing, for the fly fishing, for the hiking, for the rafting, it seems like it ruins the character. And I think most of the people here are interested in a sustainable business community, one where there's actual jobs that bring in money from outside and attract tourists. Wal-Mart, when they come into town, is an exportive industry. They export your profit, your economic surplus, send it to Bentonville and China.
I know, that's what I said last night.
But when someone shops at Goodman's or Pagosa ski rental, that money goes to the cycles back to the local community in a meaningful way and creates secondary jobs and so forth. McDonald's or Walmart, I think, when they come to town, it's a common misconception that they create jobs. There's 1.4 jobs lost for every Walmart job created. And so I think that people need to think about that here in Pagosa, what kind of future they want, and whether the political people that are in place now in the town council are really doing what's right for Walmart. I think they may be stuck in a 1970s view of the world, thinking if they're thinking that Walmart is the best this town can do, they're the wrong people for the job. So my guess is that we'll see political change coming out of this whole Walmart decision as people realize this is not good for the community. It's not good leadership on the part of the political leaders. And when you hire staff from places that say lack character and the amenities that Pagosa has, perhaps they don't fully recognize the importance of the ecological setting here in Pagosa.
Me too.
I'm here because, aside from the fact that Walmart is a apparently evil company, I moved here just a few months ago from Phoenix to escape rows and rows of big boxes, and I think it destroyed the paradise that I feel like I found in Pagosa a little bit. Not completely, but certainly would change the face of things, and I think that it's not what tourists want to see when they come to town, and since this is a major industry for us, I think it would have a dramatic impact on that area of our economy as well, as the small businesses being under more duress. So that's why I'm here.
Okay, thank you. I'm going to get a picture of your sign. All right.
We live here. Walmart is not. This is a beautiful place, and I love it, and I've been here my whole life, and I will not ever shop at Walmart ever again, and I am ashamed that I have shopped there. And they do not need to be in this town, period.
I'm out here today protesting, hoping that our town will decide not to bring Walmart into our town. I think it is a bad decision. I think it is an uncreative decision, and I think Walmart will destroy countless small businesses in our town, and I think it will trickle down to real estate and create lots of issues for our town, for sure. We need to help Pagosa grow in the best way possible, and Walmart is not the solution.
Having worked for the paper for almost 4 years now, and having covered this story for almost as long, and this, I think, dovetails perfectly in with the Reservoir Hill stuff. I have never seen local officials acting as unilaterally and with such disdain for the public input, the public process. Yes, we had a vote in 2010 when voters agreed to support council in streamlining or even scrapping, if you will, the land use and development codes that allowed for a big box to move in. However, since then, there has been a lot of backdoor, backroom communication, and I've spelled this out in my stories. It's just, it seems to me it's gotten really bad as far as local officials acting unilaterally and without any regard for the public in this town or the residents of this town,
Well, I'm here because I don't think Walmart should be here. I love this town and I want to keep the local merchants in business instead of running them out of town. And I think Walmart has really unfair practices. It will actually undermine all of our money in the town and county because they don't have a livable wage. So people have to use the social services for food stamps, for health, for all sorts of things. So I see a lot of just corporate greed and not really goodness coming from Walmart that will enhance our community. I really hope we don't get one.
You asked me why I'm out here. I'm out here because I want our town to stay pure and pristine the way it is. And if we need to go to Walmart, we can go to Durango. But Walmart, typically, in a small town, it shrinks the local economy, just like my sign says. This whole street, how would you like to have this whole street nothing but ghost images of stores that used to exist here? It would ruin our town completely. My daughter lives on the East Coast, and there are all up and down Maine. There are really ghost towns that are about the size of this, and there's nothing left because there's a Walmart in the next town over. And it's that way. There are 2 lawsuits that are going on in Massachusetts right now. They're going on because Walmart has changed its tax status so that whereas they were getting about $125,000 in taxes from both of these Walmarts, they've now changed it so that they're corporations as opposed to LLCs, and they were able to eliminate the taxes that they pay to that particular town. So Walmart knows how to play the angles, and they work dirty tactics. They work the taxes. They don't give back. Everybody thinks they give back to the town they're in, and they don't. Read the Walmart swindle.
I think Pagosa First should invite the town council, the Board of County Commissioners, the Economic Development Group, the Chamber of Commerce, and Colorado Fish and Game or Wildlife to a private showing of last night's movie here in town. I feel strongly that the town council needs to stop and think. Good choice, bad choice. And as my uncle said several years ago, remember the 3 T's. Think things through.
Oh, perfect. I got to get his sign though. All right.
It's a good one. Shop small. But I told our town manager to his face, so there was no rumor about it, that he's not welcome to shop at my store.
Awesome. So you're a local business owner
I'm a
then?
local business owner. So they don't shop there anyway. That's why they need Walmart. Now they're not welcome.
Okay, thank
The
you.
reason to be here is because of the documentary last night showing how they treat people.
So you were at the movie last night?
Right. Yeah.
Yeah, that was very powerful. All right, thank you.
Sorry about it. Walmart is an immoral organization. It's what they've done to small businesses around the country. It's the way they treat their workers in China. It's anybody who's delved into it at all and knows anything about the way they operate, the way they put small businesses out
a business and the way they cheat their employees, saying if they're full-time they get health insurance, but the premiums are so high they can't afford them and they still have to go for free medical attention. There is nothing good and positive, wholesome and healthy about Walmart. So please say no.
I feel strongly that Walmart should not come to Pagosa because it's wrong for America, it's wrong for Pagosa, and it's wrong for me and my family. On American issues, they are using sweatshops so that we can enjoy very cheap items, and as a matter of humanitarianism, I'm against that. Ethically, for Pagosa, I sacrificed, my family sacrificed to come to a small town without a Walmart, and now they're usurping our identity and our character, our town. And I have a number of family members who will probably lose their businesses if Walmart comes here. Personally, I live just south of where Walmart's building on a 10-acre horse property. There's a back road to this Walmart, which is going to directly affect my property and even the light pollution. I'm sure they're going to give them a variance for what we Pagosans already have been expected to believe and conform to.
Right, and you didn't get a chance to vote on that either.
No, we didn't. We weren't even aware that we were part of the town because they extended the boundaries. And I'm very upset that there's been no community forum for us to speak out and voice our concerns, especially those of us that live right in the area where Walmart's building. There's a wetlands there. We have herds of elk coming through that come through that area and then along our property line. I think it's wrong for Pagosa, it's wrong for the area, and I think all in all, once Walmart comes in and usurps the quality of life we have, we'll never be able to
How are you today?
All right, thank you.
We only have to travel 1 hour to use the Walmart in Durango, and that's fine with us. I'll drive an hour for that, but we hate to see this small little town going under.
We don't think that the manner in which elected politicians here in Pagosa handle this situation, the average citizen really has had no input into asking Walmart to come here and then supposedly going to give them money, types of subsidies. I don't want to see it here.
Okay.
That's why I'm here, and this is my first time I've ever been in a protest in my life, and I'm 73 years old.
Wow, that says a lot that you were moved to come out. Thank you so much.
Walls, and I'm a businessman here in town with Wilderness Journeys and Pagosa Rafting, and I have not been in a Walmart in 10 years. I think they are much bigger threat to our country than Al-Qaeda ever thought of being. So they are the worst thing that's ever happened to our country, and they are the company with the least heart. They're probably the most evil company in the world. The way they treat their employees, the way they treat their factory workers in these poor countries overseas, those people are living practically on slave wages, barely making them. So I would never step in a Walmart. I don't care if I have to be barefooted, naked, and starve. I would never, ever step in a Walmart. Thank you.
Second list has about 12 more businesses that I came up with that I feel that will be affected by this.
I think, thank you. That's what it does apply, okay?
Absolutely.
Isn't that great?
Notice how
I live in a small town. I can breathe in a small town, a small community.
I'm going broke saving money. I'm going broke saving money. That big discount store down the street. I'm going broke saving money. That big discount store down the street. Well, there's a super Walmart store near you.